I'm reading through the file of an old court case. It was the first case of my longtime mentor, Mia Fey. Name: Terry Falls. Charge: kidnapping, murder. Sentence: death penalty. After escaping, Falls met with and then murdered Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, recaptured on Eagle Mountain about 8 hours after his escape. Her very first client was a death row inmate who had recently broke out of prison, a whole year before Mia and I had ever met. Witness, what is your name and occupation? No! No, not this evil lady.
Everyone's so silent, I can hear the hearts going pitter-patter.
Oh, when I look at you, how can I put it? You look as scrumptious as a double in a dozen townhouse. I feel like I want to hurry up and hand down a verdict just to have a bite.
Hey, not so fast.
Yeah. As I said before, this witness is very sensitive and delicate.
Oh, no, she isn't, bro.
I would like to ask the court to please exercise care when addressing her.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. You are a true gentleman. Miss Fay, you could learn a lot from this man.
If he's such a gentleman, he sure doesn't act like one to me. Sir?
Yes, my dear.
This is my first time, so I'm sure I'll make a lot of mistakes. Anyway, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for all the trouble I might cause.
The trouble she might cause. The trouble she will definitely cause. Bro.
No trouble, not at all. It's no trouble at all.
Now then, may we please have your name and occupation? My name is, Melissa Foster, and I'm a college student, a freshman in the literature department.
You were on the scene when the unfortunate event occurred, correct?
And you were the one who took this photo? Is that accurate? How can you be so mean?
Now, see here. What are you doing shoving that in her face like that?
Huh? But it's just a photograph. It's not like it's something dangerous.
Next time I'll be forced to penalize you.
I don't like the turn this is taking. Huh? Is she staring at me? At you would be. Huh? I'm the defense attorney. My name is Mia Fey. Huh. I see. So, you are...
Now then, young lady, could you please give us your testimony?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll do my best. I was using my camera to take some pictures of wildflowers. Then, I noticed there were two people standing up on the suspension bridge. Suddenly, they started fighting. That's when I heard, and I took the photo that shows the crucial moment. And then, right after that, I called the police.
By the way, where were you standing when the incident occurred?
I believe the map would be of some help here.
I was standing right over here. I was standing in a beautiful field, surrounded by tall cliffs.
You took the photo from that location, eh?
I brought the camera I was using at the time, just like Mr. Edgeworth asked me to.
Ho ho! Oh, what a cute camera. Just like its owner.
Creepy much, bruh?
Alright then, Miss Faye. Time for your cross-examination. But I warn you, make the witness cry again and I'll have you feel the wrath of my gravel.
This is photograph.
I was using my camera to take some pictures of wildflowers. Did you say wildflowers? Yes. The mountain is famous for its beautiful spring wildflowers. But it's only February. Well, I couldn't wait for spring to come.
What does that freaking matter, bro? That doesn't mean that the flowers are just gonna be there. Wow, bro.
I know how you feel. It's just like when I first started growing this glorious beard of mine.
Focus, Judge! You are barely better than our other judge.
I just couldn't wait, so I wore a dyed blonde Santa beard until mine grew in properly.
Let's just move on. Would you mind if we got back to the facts of the case, Your Honor? And that's why you're the main character!
Then I noticed there were two people standing up on the suspension bridge. Was there anything strange about the two of them? I'm a bad girl. I know I am. It looked like they were having a really serious conversation up there. So I decided to watch them. Like some kind of peeping Tom.
Oh, no, not at all. Everyone is like that. Well, I love watching other people fight too. In fact, I can't get...
Oh my word. I guess that's why he's the judge.
Actually, that's why I took this job in the first place.
Boom, there you go.
Too much info, Your Honor.
In any case, it's perfectly natural for you to have kept watching them, especially dressed as they were.
Well, anyway, I was watching them very closely. And suddenly they just started fighting. Do you have any idea what they were fighting about? No. I have no idea. Why do you ask that? Oh, I just thought that maybe you ever heard what they said. I would never eavesdrop.
But you're perfectly okay with watching them fight. Yeah, sure.
I've got more class than that.
That's right, Miss Faye. Don't drag the witness down to your level.
What a savage, bro.
That's when I heard and took the photo that shows the crucial moment.
Bro, what? Why do you word it like that? I'm gonna show your own photo to you here.
Why did you take a photo? Well, the two of them were really going at it. Ever since I was a little girl, I always wanted to be a news reporter.
What are you talking about, really going at it? Bro, you took a photo of them because they were really going at it. Let's take a look at this photo. Man, look at them. Man, they're fighting so hard right now. Man, you know, everybody should be super worried right now because look at them. They're just, oh man, fisticuffs going. You know, they're both in a heated fight right now. Definitely, especially while he's carrying around a big freaking chain ball on his leg, attached to his leg. Clearly, they're in a kerfuffle. I mean, where's the knife even? Right? Where does he even have a knife, bro? Like, how is he carrying the knife? These are questions that need to be answered.
I guess that part of me just kind of took over. Smells like a lie to me.
Yes, I understand completely. Even though I can't completely abandon my boyhood dreams, I still use my grandson to test my comedy routines on.
So, he wanted to be a comedian, huh? Not that this has any bearing on it. All I could do was use my camera. So I took the photo of the crucial moment and gave it to the police.
You're a liar!
And right after that, I called the police. Hold it! You called the police? Yes, because it looked to me the murderer was going to try to escape.
We were already moving before the call even came in. Thanks to the victim's note, we had already started our operation.
That was certainly tough luck for the criminal, eh?
If Terry Falls isn't the criminal, then there must be something strange in this girl's testimony.
Be careful, kitten. That girl has the judge wrapped around her little finger. You're gonna have a tough time poking a hole in that testimony of hers.
No, we already got it, bro.
You're going to have to come up with something really good, Mia.
No, we already have it. Bro, we already have it. On this one. Bro, they're certainly not kerfuffling. What crucial moment is she showing off here, bro? What does this show other than them talking calmly? I'm sorry. This is not what fights look like. I disagree.
Objection!
Witness, when you said you took a photo of the crucial moment, is this what you meant? All I can see in this photo are two people facing each other. You testified that you saw two of them starting to fight. Normally, that's the kind of thing we would refer to as a crucial moment. Why haven't you presented a photo like that? Well, you see...
The photo we presented was the only one there was.
But if you really wanted to capture the crucial moment, then what happened next? You must have taken a photo of it.
No! My apologies, young lady. But Miss Faye's assertion is not without a certain amount of merit.
He can certainly downplay a situation, can't he? I'm sorry. I am a very bad girl. I used it all up. The film, I mean.
You ran out of film?
This photo was the last one. What?
Unfortunately, that is the truth. I personally examined all of the photographs she took that day. All the other photos are the witness herself, playing among the wildflowers.
The witness herself? Then who took the photos? Well, you see, my camera has a timer feature built into it. So, you took the photos of yourself?
I remember taking some photo of myself once too.
Judge! Get on track! My dude!
Please, no details.
It seems that Miss Fair's decision was not so decisive after all.
Oh, wait just a minute.
Well, if she had no film left, she couldn't very well take more pictures, eh?
Miss Foster, perhaps then you could tell us about a different sort of photo. Photos of the incident that you took with your very own eyes.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're quite the poet.
Very well then, let's get back to the cross-examination. Let's hear your thoughts on the fight that you witnessed.
Yes, Mr. Judge. Boy, this guy really is a sucker for sweet talk.
Ha! It looks like the other kitten in the room is the one that's getting all the attention.
Yeah, it's sickening. Victim turned around and tried to get away, but...
This is new.
The victim? Why do you think she tried to run away? With her police training, she certainly knew better than to turn her back on a criminal.
This was a large, powerful man with a knife. If it had been a quaggy woman like you, I'm sure she would have acted differently.
What the frick, bro?
Quaggy, why you?
If it had been me, I would have probably jumped into the river.
There's still something wrong with this testimony. She only got about 10 yards before she was stabbed in the back.
That also seems wrong, bro.
So, you're saying Sergeant Hawthorne wasn't able to get away? Well, it's a narrow bridge, and it was swaying back and forth. If you ask me, both of them were in danger of falling off. And I only wish I could have done something to help her.
That seems to make sense.
I wonder about that. Something seems kind of off.
Ha! Just now. You have a good sixth sense. When you feel that something's off, that's when you need to figure out why. Okay, so we go to I'm guessing the last one. And we have to present evidence. 10 yards before stabbed in the back. What do we got? 10 yards? Bro. You guys see a problem with that? Look at that. 5 yards? That's 5 yards? She was right here. She saw them right here. And she says that they ran 10 yards either direction? No way. No way. No way. I don't believe it.
Witness, your testimony is a joke. But I just...
Mister, I thought I warned you not to make the witness cry.
One short testimony and 2 bad contradictions. There's no possible excuse.
You say there were 2 contradictions?
There was. Okay, well, I only got one of them.
It's simple. Just take a look at the diagram of the area. According to his testimony, the 2 of them were in the middle of the bridge. But if they were there, and the victim had turned around and tried to run, well then...
What a dead end.
That's very true. That's very true.
You said 10 yards, but she couldn't have even ran 5. Because dusky bridges collapsed on that side.
What does this all mean?
It's very simple, Your Honor. This charming little witness told a charming little lie. That's all there is to it.
This beautiful young lady here has been lying to the court.
Just a moment. Just a moment, Your Honor.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Your Honor, allow me to personally apologize for the confusion.
What do you mean?
There's one major mistake in this diagram.
What did you say?
What are you referring to?
It's all because this diagram was made after the incident occurred. It's a very old bridge. We couldn't find any old official blueprints of it.
So, you're saying?
I'm saying that even though this bridge is currently in disrepair, there's no evidence that can prove that the bridge was broken during the incident.
That's ridiculous.
You can't actually tell the condition of the bridge from this photo. I apologize to the court for not being more clear when I presented the evidence. Ah, that guy is good.
What do you mean?
He planned it from the beginning. He's a genius, all right. That diagram of the bridge was his insurance policy.
What? That coward.
Well, Miss Fair, it seems you have once again made a reckless accusation.
So sorry. I should have been more careful myself.
No. It wasn't your fault at all.
Now then, shall we go on with the trial? I'd like to establish once and for all what it actually was that the witness saw.
Indeed. All right, young lady. May I ask you to please proceed with your testimony?
It's so hard to go on.
We're all on your side, Miss Foster.
There's no need to worry. Just tell us what you saw.
Yes, sir. After he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up in his arms. Then he carried her over to the car. I suppose that was the only way he could make sure the body stayed hidden. He couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not really supposed to talk about what I saw.
Bro. Wow, this lady.
Witnessing such violence must have been difficult.
Yes, sir. I'm still shaken up.
If he accepts his testimony as is, we're finished.
Don't say that.
Oh well, maybe I'll stop off on my favorite cafe on the way home. They make a really great mocha latte.
This trial isn't over yet.
Ha! That's what I like to hear.
All right, Miss Fair, your cross-examination, if you please.
The contradiction is staring you right in the face, Mia. Go on the attack. After he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up in his arms. Are you saying that the victim didn't fall down on the bridge? Actually, maybe she did, but...
Of course she didn't fall down on the bridge. If she had fallen down, this photo wouldn't make any sense. If that was the case, her coat would have been all muddy.
If you don't mind, I was asking the witness.
Nah, no need to be so rude.
Well, young lady.
Of course she didn't fall down. The man in the prison uniform grabbed her before she could.
But he's holding a freaking huge ball that weighs a bunch in his hands.
We're one step too slow. And then, what did the defendant do after that?
Then he carried over to the car. You personally witnessed that? Yes. Did anything strange happen when he did that? Well, I don't know if you call it strange or not, but that's when the victim's scarf fell off.
You mean the scarf?
Her words match what we found at the scene. I do not see any problem.
I suppose that was the only way he could make sure the body stayed hidden.
What? What? Huh? What? Why would he drag her freaking booty all the way to the car when he could have just thrown her over the edge into the water? I mean, are you calling him dumb or like really dumb?
You mean the defendant carried the body all by himself? Yes.
Considering the size of the defendant, I don't think it would be difficult.
Yes, but let's remember they were on a narrow bridge that was ready to collapse. Is it even possible for him to carry on a dead body on a bridge like that?
Well, the fact of the matter is that he did. That kind of talk is just silly.
Wow, why did he get so emotional all of a sudden?
Miss Faye, if you think there's some other possibility, please share with the rest of us.
Couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge.
No, why would he leave the body on top of the bridge, bro?
Why do you say that? It's already broken down bridge, hidden away in the mountains. Doing anything more to hide the corpse would have been going overboard, wouldn't it? Yes, but that mountain is famous among hikers. A surprising number of people go up there. But it's February, right? And it was raining that day, correct? There's also a small temple and a channeling dojo there. You know, those monks, they just love cold, isolated places.
I think the witness is trying to say that the corpse could have been found at any time. Besides, the witness is merely reporting that she witnessed with her own eyes.
I'm sorry. I'm only supposed to talk about what I saw. And you're absolutely certain it was my client who was carrying the body? Well, he was wearing a prisoner's uniform, but this is for his face.
So, you're saying you didn't get a clear look at his face?
Well, they were far away and it was raining as well. I thought I was only supposed to say exactly what I saw.
Excellent. You're a remarkably honest young woman.
Something about this testimony is bothering me, but what?
Hey, kitten. Have you ever put salt in your coffee? Ew!
No, why would I?
Why not?
Huh?
It may actually go better with coffee than sugar, right? Listen, my point is, if you're not sure, you might as well add a ton of salt to it. It might bring out the rust in something, like the piece of evidence.
He's right, Mia. Go present something. We've got nothing to lose.
By the way, I wouldn't put salt in my coffee. The two don't go well, after all. I would suggest not. Okay, hold on. Carried her over to the car. But why? That was the only No, that's not. He's on the bridge. Bro, he's on the bridge. He could have thrown the body 40 feet in the river and go whoosh. Heck, you didn't even need to throw it. You didn't even need to throw it over the thing. Let's present the map.
A killer, not wanting his victim to be found, I can understand that. However, the idea of moving a body for the purpose is clearly odd. There was a much easier way to make sure the body wasn't found.
Huh?
Oh, well, what is it?
Take another look of the map at the area and you'll see how. There was a river right below the bridge. Earlier, Mr. Edgeworth pointed out something very interesting about the river.
For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that found in the river are never recovered.
I had forgotten about that, and that makes it even better to throw it in the river.
Oh.
In the kidnapping case 5 years ago, the victim's body was carried away and was never found. Ha! If 10 murders were to occur in the same spot above Eagle River, you can bet your boots that every other killer would have tossed the body in the water.
Order! I'm not sure if I care for the way you put that, Miss Fay, but I must admit it does seem odd to not have thrown the body in the river. Well, Mr. Edgeworth?
How sad. Perhaps Miss Fay would do well to try taking a dip in the river herself. After all, you claim to be such an expert in the ways of nature.
It was you who said it, Edgeworth!
What are you talking about?
My point is that no matter how odd you may find the killer's method of body disposal, the fact is this is what the killer did. None of your arguments have anything to do with the witness saw.
Quite true. Miss Fay, it seems your assertion was without merit after all.
But what the witness claims to have seen is totally ridiculous.
Surely you can't deny that the body was found in the trunk of a car.
That certainly is what consistent with the witnesses told us.
Please, witness, go on with your testimony.
I'll try.
All you have to do is tell us only what you saw. Otherwise, the mean lady might yell at you again.
Who is he talking about? All right, I'll do my best. After he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up in his arms. The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there.
Wait, what? Why would he need to? If he stole the car? What? Why would he need to, bro? Also, how did you say that? There's a big freaking cliff in the way. How did you see the car? How are you seeing any of this? You liar!
Well, Miss Foster, it looks like you've done it this time. What? Made a crucial mistake.
Crucial mistake? Like what, Miss Fay?
The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. You're saying you saw that, right? With your very own eyes? Yes, and... It's simple, Miss Foster. Take a look at the diagram. The place you claim to have taken the photo from that day is here. Do you see what I mean? Even if you tried to see the car, this outcropping of rock is directly in the way. Ah! That's right, Miss Foster. From where you were standing, you could not have possibly seen the killer's car. Ah!
I admit that the diagram shows a large outcropping of rock. However, it isn't so tall that it would stop her from seeing the car.
That's right. It's not high at all. I was able to see his car just fine.
No, you weren't, because if you look at the other picture, it's clearly blocked.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, but that just doesn't wash. I believe it was the witness who presented this as evidence to the court, yes? that this location was the picture the photo was taken from. Your own photo tells a whole story. You can clearly see the left side of the bridge, but the outcropping that is being referred is more like a cliff.
Oh!
Your view should have been completely cut off by this cliff, but you still claim to have seen the killer's car. No!
Bum, bum, bum.
Order! Order in the court! What is the meaning of this ballyhoo?
Your Honor, don't jump to any hasty conclusions. The fact that the escapee fled in a stolen car was reported on the news.
But we're talking about what she saw with her very own eyes.
After witnessing a murder, I'm sure you can appreciate the witness was very upset. She must have heard about the stolen car and convinced herself she saw it.
But she was repeatedly warned before starting her testimony. She was told to only testify what she saw with her own eyes.
Oh!
Mr. Judge,
What is it?
I think I must have remembered things wrong. Hey, wait a minute. You can't just say that.
Oh. Miss Faye, no one on the face of the planet is perfect.
Yes, indeed, quite true. You know how they say, who errs human to forgive divine. I'm inclined to give the benefit of the doubt to our witness here.
What? That's not fair.
Save the tears for later, kitten.
Mr. Armando.
Don't look back until the trial's over. Now is the time to go forward.
But that wasn't fair.
Okay, kitten. You need to relax. Then you need to remember the other kitten's testimony.
The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there.
So, tell me, how did she know that? How did she know that he broke into the trunk? Well, Miss Foster, until you explain how you knew that, you're gonna have a lot of very suspicious people on this side of the courtroom.
Well, witness?
Well, I'm certain that he broke into the trunk because there were marks left on the trunk lid. I'm certain they were scratch marks from when he broke into it.
What? Let me see that photo.
But he had the keys of the car if he stole it.
It's true. These certainly look like scratch marks around the keyhole. It's obvious that this trunk had been broken open. Well, Miss Faye, are you satisfied?
The judge is on her side. I can't make any mistakes here. What she just said, is there a contradiction in there somewhere?
It doesn't work, bro.
Melissa Foster, it looks like you finally betrayed yourself. What? You said you were in the field taking photos of wildflowers.
That's right! If you took the second picture, you did not have another picture friction in your frickin' clickety-clackety, snip, snap, clack, click, clack, frickin' camera, bro. Case solved. She did it. Game over. We win. Goodbye.
But even so, you knew about the scratches. The question is when? When did you get to see a chance to see those scratches?
Yeah, and I'm betting you that she took this picture too.
Finally, I finally got her.
I'm getting pretty tired of waiting over here. Then perhaps it would be faster if Miss Faye explained herself.
Your Honor, there's only one possible explanation. The reason the witness had seen the scratches was because
she put the corpse in herself. Oh. No, she had to have put the corpse in herself in this sense. I mean, out of these options, she wasn't just passing by. She's obviously not the owner of the car. She wouldn't need to break in. The only thing that makes sense is that she put the corpse in herself.
there's only one way that the witness had a chance to see those scratches.
Yes, what is it?
Naturally, when she opened the trunk and stuffed the corpse in herself.
Ah,
The person who really hid the body in the trunk of the car was Melissa Foster. It was you that did it, wasn't it? That's ridiculous. I could never. It was the man in the prison garb. He's the one that. I don't think so, Miss Foster. If Mr. Falls had been the one that put the corpse in the trunk, he would have simply used the car key. There was no need to break it open. But he stole the car. He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light, which means that the key would have still been in the ignition. Oh, I see. Thank you for telling us about the scratches, Miss Foster. Without that, we would have never uncovered the truth.
Well, I mean, I had been wondering about the scratches since the beginning, but sure.
Then it couldn't have been Mr. Falls that put the body in the trunk. No!
preposterous to even suggest that the witness put the body in there. If that were true, then how do you explain the photo that she took? The corpse could have only been put in the trunk when the incident occurred. And we already know at the time she was taking photographs.
Now's your chance, Mia. Finish this thing!
Yeah, we present the camera because it only had one picture left, right?
On the contrary, I'm not certain about that anymore, Mr. Edgeworth. There's no need to think too deeply about it. What I'm saying is the shutter for this one may not have been pushed by Miss Foster herself.
I'm gonna say that this was it. I hope this is it.
Let's take another look at the camera and see what features it has, shall we? It has a timer built into it, even a mini tripod. Why? It's almost as if she had brought this camera just to take this picture.
What are you trying to say, Miss Faye? That when the crime occurred, Miss Foster wasn't in the field as she claimed?
Well, if she really did use the camera's auto timer, then the answer is yes. She was somewhere else. Exactly. She was not in the field.
Would the defense please explain further?
Listen, this is a crucial point. Where was Miss Foster when the incident occurred? In answering that question, will also make clear Miss Foster's true identity.
Well then, please answer this question. Where was Melissa Foster on the incident that the bridge occurred?
Bro, if she was the real murderer, then she would have been the one to stab her in the back, but how would she...
But that's where the victim, Miss Hawthorne, was standing.
Oh! Oh! I see. She was pretending to be Miss Hawthorne. She had already killed Miss Hawthorne. I see it now. She had already killed Miss Hawthorne, stuffed the body in, then got in a fight with the dude. And then he ran, possibly. I'm seeing it.
Order! Miss Faye, what on earth?
Your Honor, if I may. After parting with the victim on the bridge, the defendant fled by car. But this would mean that there was no time to put the victim in the trunk. In other words, if someone put the body in the trunk, it could have only been before the defendant met the victim.
How asinine. Of course Miss Falls met with the victim. The only person with the opportunity to put the victim in the trunk is the same man that killed her, Terry Falls.
You still don't understand, do you, Mr. Edgeworth? By the time the witness's photo was taken, the victim was already dead. The person in the photo was not Valerie Hawthorne.
What? I've never heard anything more ridiculous in my entire life. Then who exactly is the victim in this photo?
It's obvious, isn't it? It's your own witness.
What?
It's the only possible explanation. The woman that Mr. Falls met on the bridge that day was not Valerie Hawthorne. It was you, Melissa Foster. Me.
Let's remember that it was raining and foggy on the mountain that day.
Mr. Falls himself believed that the woman in front of him was Valerie Hawthorne.
But the defendant knew Valerie Hawthorne very well.
No! He wanted her to wear a scarf because he didn't recognize her.
After all, she was the only woman whose testimony helped him get convicted.
But since then, my client has had 5 years spent 5 hard years in a federal penitentiary. He couldn't remember what she looked like anymore.
You're just making this up as you go along. Where's your proof?
I've got it all right here. This piece of evidence will blow the case wide open. At the time of the incident, Mr. Falls had forgotten what Valerie Hawthorne looked like.
Because right here, wear white scarf for identification.
Mr. Falls had forgotten the victim's face. That is why he needed some piece of identification, namely this muddy scarf. It was Miss Falls who requested that she wear this scarf to identify herself. That's already been proven by the note the victim left. In other words, as long as you were wearing a scarf like he asked, anyone could have pretended to be Valerie Hawthorne. Well, what do you have to say about that, Miss Melissa Foster? No!
Did she faint?
Well, where's Miss Foster?
She's collecting herself in the lobby.
It's obvious that Melissa Foster did it. She hid the body in the trunk and disguised herself as the victim. She set up a fake camera to snap a fake photo of them together.
The only question is why did she do it?
Well, isn't that obvious?
Well, I think that she's the girl that was thrown from the bridge in the first place and was presumed dead. Timings would match up.
She's the real culprit.
Ha!
Well, we'll have to wait for Miss Foster to compose herself before we start again. Until then, this court is in recess. The defense and the prosecution are both to wait in their respective lobbies.
Yes, Your Honor.
Understood.
Very well, this court is in recess.
To be continued. Hey! That is it! So be sure to be tuned in for the next time when we continue this lovely case. We'll continue this lovely case. Thanks for watching, guys. If you made it to the end of the video, then bro, that's actually really cool. We're just trying this out. Whole new medium. We're trying out ourselves some epic video times and seeing if people like it in this format better. I get off topic less and I can still hear all your funny comments down below. Make your funny comments, do the funny things. Maybe I'll even mention your comments and we'll bring them in and I'll like comment on them in the middle of the video and whatnot, just like as if it was live, and then I like show up your Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Until then, stay amazing.